And there's TJ sticking his face. TJ's sticking his face
TJ.
in the door there, and now he's out.
Always with the good input.
That's right. Thanks, TJ, for giving everyone the answer to that trivia question. And we'll be sure and get those that 1,000 pack of mysteries mailed out to them tomorrow. So, hey, everybody. Welcome to the Munzee Videocast. This is like number 15. Number 15.
It is
so
15, yes.
we just keep rolling right on along. I'm Rob.
Scott.
And Dylan.
There you go. Matt's sitting over there, helping us out as usual.
Scott didn't want to give up the mic.
It's true.
Right.
So
He's
Scott's
addicted
back.
now.
Right. We do have Matt here with us, so he's running the sound and everything else. And
Well,
Scott,
now I don't know what to look at. Do I look at the camera? Do I look at the monitor?
I don't know. It is. You're right. It's a little tricky because I'm looking at us on the monitor as opposed to looking up at the camera
Exactly.
for the
So
people,
It looks like we're just talking.
It just looks like we're reading off a
down.
script.
which we're not. When we
Which
look
is-
down like this, we'll be reading off of the script.
right.
But when we look
Scott
up at
wants
the
those
camera,
cue cards, though.
That's right.
that's true.
I had extra notes to the podcast notes.
Please don't.
No.
That would be funny. Yeah.
I add all my jokes to the notes.
Well, good. At least we know. So, hey,
That
for
was
those
joke
of you,
number one, by the way.
Dun-dun-bunch. For those of you who are joining us right now live on the videocast, don't forget that you can add question and answer pieces. There is a box at the top of your screen. It has 9 squares in it. Click on that one, and instead of being on Showcase, you need to go to Q&A. Q&A stands for question and answer. Scott forgot the answer to that question, so that was me asking a question. Dylan answered. Right. Oh, that's good.
I'm looking at myself in the mirror.
Yeah. Well,
Because you could see the podcast, because you could see the back of my head.
it's an infinity
great.
videocast. Wow. Very cool.
Very
So Scott did have some snow in his ear just a little while ago. We as you can see on our lower third that Matt created, we are the snowball fight champions.
Yeah, poor Scott actually didn't even stand a chance.
No.
Everything got fired
Yeah.
at him for no real reason.
No.
If you saw the ice bucket challenge, it was very similar to that. Where I just got hit once, and I was like, dude, and we were all kind of throwing, and then everyone just turned towards me and just started hitting me really hard.
It's the curse of being the co-founder.
That's right.
It is true.
It's a curse I have to live with every day.
First in on the company means that you are first to get nailed with snowballs. So
It's pretty fun.
It's really mad respect.
But the square
true.
is pretty. I mean, we have how many? Like 2 inches, probably about.
snow?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, it's good snowball
It was
fighting
it's,
weather.
right. It's good wet snow, so it packed really well.
Exactly.
Only Dylan was smart enough to have gloves.
And smart enough, meaning I've had those in the office since it was last cold, which was like in November.
That's awesome.
True.
Well, that explains it then. So that's good. So we did have some fun. It does not snow here often. So for those of you who think it's crazy that we would be out doing that, we get it once or twice a year. So this was our chance to be kids again.
Yeah,
So-
and it's still snowing. I mean,
Uh,
the roads are really bad, so we just might be here all night.
Dylan's not got very far to go,
Yeah,
so
no,
he's not
I've
worried.
got like 2 steps and I'm home. So
Yeah.
you guys can hang out, but I might head home.
Yeah, it's gonna be all good. So we do appreciate all of our players that are in the snow zones, let's call them, right? Because we understand now that we've had 2 inches of snow.
Exactly. We
Mighty
know the trouble you live.
Oh man, those snowshoes I had to wear, and
Right. The wind chill out there was like 18 degrees, which is
Yeah,
just
man.
cutting. I know that we've heard from some of our Canadian players, that it's like -3, and that's like
Yeah.
really bad
But
in
seriously,
comparison. So-
shout out to our northern players, the players who are, facing the cold right now. We know it's not easy to get out there in Munzee when there's maybe more than 2 inches of snow, but we appreciate it. And thank you again for growing the map.
Absolutely. So Daniel Hammock, who's one of our guys, asks, no Munzee Marketplace snowman? Well,
Not that much snow.
Yeah.
We
right.
used it all to throw at Scott.
That's
It's
right.
that's true.
It's all
and
fucked on my head.
that's right. It would have melted. So we're done with that. So let's talk Eventsy first, guys.
Yeah.
Real quick about the event that we've just finished. So today, if you're not watching or listening live, is February 27th. And so the Eventsy event, which was the Adventures of Flat Bob.
Woohoo.
We
I
wrapped
think
that up today.
People loved it.
I think so.
honestly think it was probably the best one so far.
That we definitely saw. I mean, this was purposely the most creative one for people to showcase their creativity, and they did crazy things.
Oh,
They
yeah.
put a lot of effort into something for again, it must have taken a lot of time for some of these.
Oh yeah, I mean it's very arts and craftsy. I mean the first couple weeks were really good, but then this one, I mean, it's so awesome how people just like. I love the suits. I love the suit day where Bob in the bikini,
flat Bob in the office, flat Bob. Yeah, dress up days. They were fun.
Lots of Barbies with Bob and all kinds of different things. It was awesome.
It was fun. I had a good time looking at all the pictures and showing them to family. And
if you didn't see all of them, you should go to eventsiapp.com/gallery.
Ooh, there you go.
And you can see all of them. I mean, not all of them.
No,
a lot of them.
The best ones.
The best of the best.
Yeah, definitely not all. But but that's all good. So we have a good time with that. We released an update. Scott, tell us about that update.
An iOS and Android update. So big thing is teams now. So people could join certain teams. So this is more for selling Eventsy to businesses and schools and stuff like that.
If you want to have your own Eventsy hunt, you now have the option to divide into teams.
You can have unlimited number of teams, unlimited people per teams, awesome stuff like that.
Well, maybe not unlimited. However many your package allows.
Yes,
that's
true.
I
like that idea.
That's true. My events page is part of the app. So a quick way to get to events. You can also see past events you're a part of and how you did in those events. And you can also see the leaderboards for the old events. So I
think that My Events is going to be really handy just for the people that do these weekly hunts every week with us. Now you can flop between that. And if you are, participating in another event, it just adds another easier layer to it.
Oh yeah. And quickly get to, this week's event and stuff like that. So it's really cool. Pushed out the Android one Thursday and the iOS the Android one Wednesday and the iPhone one yesterday, and so far so good.
Yep, it's all going well. Who knows? We might see some teams pop up for next week just so everybody can experience that.
Ooh.
Exactly.
So be ready. But let's talk about what next week is. So Dylan's a native of this area.
I am. Are you guys not?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
So
but I was born not in this area, but in this region, if you know what I mean. Scott was not.
I moved to Texas when I was 15.
Yes.
Well,
so
the stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart. Deep in the heart of
Rob's
Texas. I was just gonna say the words.
I think
my
the
bad.
state of
You have to
Texas
clap.
as a whole
Sorry.
hates us now.
Yeah.
I've learned.
That's my bad.
You have to clap.
Let's try again.
All right.
My bad.
The stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas. Now,
yes,
with the singing, I'm not sure they like us anymore.
March 2nd is Texas Independence Day.
Yes,
so, each week we try and put these Eventsy photo hunts into a bit of a theme. So our theme for next week is Texas.
Yeehaw!
What better thing for the, home state of Munzee and Eventsy?
That's right.
Exactly.
We're an international game, but this next week it's all about Texas.
And that's a lot. That's a very broad term. That's, products that originated in Texas. That's, Texas icons, things that can be done anywhere, but you have to know a little bit about Texas to make it happen. So you may be doing a little research.
We're going to help everyone learn all about the state that we love.
Well, yeah, I mean, 2 weeks ago was all about France. So
that's true. Well, it was about New Orleans, French.
French-ish.
French-ish.
This week it's all about Texas. So
exactly. And again, I think I've lived in a few different states, and the only state I know that teaches state history is Texas. So we have an active one.
Because we're super proud.
California is a big one, though. Kansas, not really.
There's what history is in Kansas?
Well, there's Bleeding Kansas.
Never heard of it.
Never. Sounds boring.
Remember the Alamo.
Yeah, wrong side of the flag there. But,
right.
That's true.
But no, so I think Texas Independence Day is going to be a lot of fun. Again, we're all very proud, and we may produce a little bit of Texas stereotypes with some of these, but I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, that's okay. Everyone all around the world has stereotypes, and none of us really fit into them. I don't think, so that's good.
Our Texas accents are so strong.
I know. That's for sure. Y'all, for sure. There you have it. I put that out on the note that I sent to all of the Eventsy users from this past week. So see y'all soon is what it said.
We have a question on here that kind of leads into the next one.
Oh, really?
That middle one there.
Oh, really? This one right here?
Yeah, it's not necessarily.
Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
It's not necessarily an Easter special.
Right.
Sharon asks, "Are there any Easter specials in the works?" No Easter specials per se.
Click
but,
done.
yeah, along those lines, though, for our fun Eventsy Texas week, switching over to Munzee, we're going to be putting out Remember the Alamo pins.
Yes.
Correct. For those of you who don't know, go learn. But
Dylan, why don't you tell us all
Yeah.
that since you took Texas history?
yeah, no, but the Alamo is a big part of Texas history. It's kind of where Texas took a stand against Santa Anna and the Mexican forces.
Mhm.
Which then
That's true.
didn't lead to, but was a big push for our independence.
Yes.
So starting on March 2nd, these pins will go live. Our awesome UI designer, Peter, came up with the idea and the pins for them. They look awesome.
They do.
And again, so for those of you who don't know, the Alamo was a siege that lasted 13 days. It was the Alamo is actually a church?
Yeah, it's a mission. Yes.
It's a mission located in San Antonio.
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Okay, yeah.
San Antonio
Wow.
de
I
Valero.
did okay there for a little bit.
You were
but,
good, but
yeah, they're all the same area anyways. This is a big state. But no, so this mission area was where the likes of Davy Crockett and other Texas war heroes,
Jim Bowie.
Jim Bowie, faced off against Santa Anna and fended them off for 13 days. So these pins are going to stay on the map for 13 days.
13 days.
how many pins are there going to be?
I can't remember the numbers. Like
254.
Right.
Yeah.
No, actually, I didn't.
It sounds like
yeah.
you're reading the
Pretty
Wikipedia
fresh.
article that's listed right there. No.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But no, so yeah, those 254 pins will bounce, I'm guessing.
Yes, they will.
They usually do.
And they represent all the counties in the state
You're
of Texas.
not supposed to tell them; they're supposed to guess.
Oh, well, it's written in the notes. So what are
I
you
wrote
going to
in
do?
notes. Sorry.
See, and this.
Well, you
is
told him for 13
uh,
days,
It's true. You did. Yeah.
and you told him why 13.
Well,
Hey.
yeah, but that one's. I mean, that's different. The counties or the number they always like to guess on.
Do
Yeah.
you know
Well,
what the smallest county is?
No clue. Not Collin County.
Love County.
Love County.
Population of 84.
Jeez.
Wow.
I just looked it up.
Wow.
Not a lot of love in Texas.
No.
No.
Nah, that's a lot. There's plenty.
should-
of
We should have a big Munzee party there and really grow.
Well, you head
Okay.
over there.
Grow the map.
I don't know where it is. Actually.
It is way out in West Texas. Yeah, way out. It is. No, it is. I know. So that it's going to be exciting. I look forward to all that stuff happening. So the answer to the Easter question officially is, I don't know. Easter's like at least a month away from
exactly.
now.
We can't
So
plan that far ahead.
March 2nd, that's only like 3 days. So we can totally plan that far ahead. So those pins will come out on the map, and that will be at midnight going into March 2nd, which is Monday. So Sunday night MHQ time, which is Central Standard Time. And
yeah.
he's going to do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
Scott will put him out there for us before he does his Texasly duty, and
That's right. I have jury duty on Monday, so I get to do my civic duties.
If you're that sounds like
have you ever
lots
done
of fun.
jury duty?
I never have.
Rob, have you ever done it?
No. But you know what I do know? Actually,
That's
I
because you're a
have.
criminal and can't do it.
I did jury duty for 5 days. It was lots of fun. Hey, speaking of 5 plus 1 is the number of new badges that we have. Scott, tell us about those new
Yeah, that was
badges.
a good transition.
So the
You
last
like that, getting us
last-
back on track.
Well, the last 2 podcasts we've been talking about the new badge. Well, we had 7 new badges. Then last week we released 1, and then today we released 6.
Yes.
So they're all hotel themed.
Yeah.
So there's the one for capturing
Capturing. You didn't write it.
Capturing-
Oh, 10.
capturing 10, 50, and 100.
Yes.
And deploying 5, 25, and 50.
Yes.
And
So-
so the capturing ones are all kind of characters that you would see at one of these haunted hotels.
Mhm.
And then the deploying ones are ones I'll let you guys guess without asking our lovely designer, Trish, because it took me a second to figure out what they all were. But once I figured it out, like what they all mean,
Right.
it was
They're
really
good.
cool.
And the art style is amazing on them.
Yeah.
So
It really is. They
As
did a
usual.
great job. It was a lot of fun to see them come in. And as usual, I see it and say, oh, wow, that's way cooler than anything I could have imagined. So nice job. So they put those together. Oh, man, you know what? I left that thing
I was
upstairs.
just looking.
So I'll be right back. You guys carry on.
Oh, yeah, because
I'm
that's
locked
a good
in.
idea.
I'm locked
Do you wanna
in.
at least
Oh, well,
give
I'll
us our
climb. You
topics
guys
to
have fun.
discuss?
No, you guys just skip that. Talk about the clans. question there about that.
Oh, the clans.
Go for it.
Oh God. It's like Wayne's World when so what's new, Dylan?
Lots is new. Let's talk about the clan war requirements because this is a short month, so they came out a little bit early. They usually come out on the 28th.
Well, they're for next month.
Well, yeah, it's a short month.
Oh, okay, got it.
So we put them out a little bit early, as in like a day early. But yeah, so those are fair. I'm not overly difficult, but definitely have to get outside for them.
Yeah, a lot of greenies.
A lot
involved.
of focus on greenies and rovers. And then if you want to go a step further, go for that super chuck. There's a trail one in there as well.
Cool.
Yeah, again, I know the weather isn't so amazing right now, but it will hopefully be turning soon as we enter into the greener part of the year. Texas will be all right though.
Well, if it stops snowing, I'm sure.
Exactly. But no, so I think the clan requirements, Daniel Fisher came up with those, and I think they're going to be a good challenge. Again, this month we are also doing the inner clan battles where the top 3 players for each clan get a certain prize. So I think that's going to continue to promote a little rivalry within the clan. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, so that super chuck is involving completing a trail. And speaking of trails,
speaking of you, just in time.
Yeah.
Wow. Here they are. All right, that was fun. So
we didn't tell them what it is.
We didn't tell them what it is.
Okay, good.
We saved that for you.
Here they are. Done. All right, Dylan. Why don't you talk about it for a second while I catch my breath?
I'll talk about it.
Since I ran a lot.
So
you're not going to set it up. Come on.
Fine.
Yeah.
Here, go.
Just tell us about a couple of the words that are on those tags.
Scott, do you know what the Capsus Maximus Pinus is?
No idea.
That would be the capping pin pine.
Yes.
Do you know what the Champion Clan Cedar's scientific name is?
No, I do not.
Superius chucking cedrus. What about the fastest Capus abius?
No idea.
That'd be first responder fur. So for those of you who don't understand what in the world we're talking about here, common thing for types of trees is to place tree tags on them that describe what the name of the tree is and what its scientific name is. So we kind of took a step forward with those for our very own tree tags, trail Munzees. And if you can kind of show those up.
And we've sold these before.
Yeah,
yes.
So we've sold trail Munzees on their own, and we've sold tree tags on their own.
But now
we've combined them.
That's right.
Yes, we have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear one of these off because then I can cover the codes. So what we have is we have this tree tag, and if you're watching the video, then maybe you can see a little bit. But if you're not, then that's okay because we're going to be posting these online. So right there you go. So what we have,
that's right,
the tree tag, and it's got a trail symbol on it. It has Dylan's amazing tree name and various other things, and then it says "Do not remove," and it has a code. That code is pre-coded.
Yeah. So you
as a trail.
Yeah. So you don't have to convert them.
You don't have to switch to the app or switch to a website or stuff like that. These are good to go.
Yeah.
Which is
Literally
fantastic.
Hang them and place them in order.
And then, because we thought it might be really fun, what we've done is we've actually attached, there's a perforated edge on the bottom. So you're able to leave that perforated edge on there so that you have a first to capture prize for someone.
Yeah,
so they can come along and they can tear that bottom part off. And Scott was first to capture, so he gets to take it.
Use it, as a social, use it for a generic, really whatever you want to do with it. But we thought it'd be a fun little prize for the person that, first captures all of the trail.
Right. Now, do they have to do that? Can they just take them and keep them themselves?
They absolutely can.
Because
how are we going to stop that?
Right. Because it's theirs. It's theirs.
Right. You bought it. Yes. It's your money.
So if you want to keep those first to capture prizes for yourself and use them, go for it.
We won't judge.
We
might judge.
We may judge, but
all depends.
But no, we think it's going to be pretty fun. And again, these are all pre-coded, so there's no conversion necessary, just the usual deployment. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So where can I get one of these?
Ooh,
Or possibly 5 of these?
It's a great question.
Oh, yeah.
Once you've looped it through, then you put it on a little tree branch and it sticks, kind of like this one ringed out of my finger.
And we're hoping that with these semi-fake tree names, that people who see them in the wilderness that aren't Munzee players be like, oh, well, that's a weird sounding tree. I've never heard of that one before. I better just leave that tag alone.
Absolutely.
That's the goal.
I like that.
But
so
so
how they get one?
So how do I get one of these 5, Rob?
Oh my. You know who's going to have the first opportunity to get these? The people who have subscribed for the March Munzee pack.
Yes. And I know we usually don't tell you what you're going to get in your Munzee
No,
pack.
we don't.
And we're not revealing everything you're going to get this month, but the March Munzee pack subscribers will get 5 of these pre-coded trail tags.
That's right.
Right.
With the first to capture generic.
Absolutely. So that is $5 worth of your $25 value Munzee pack. And remember that the Munzee pack is a $15 purchase on your part. And again, we send out $25 worth of product every month. You can get that at munzee.com/Munzee pack, and it's MUNZPAK.
Yes. And again, you guys are going to be the first ones to get them. So as Rob has said many times, we want to see you guys do some really cool things with them. We want to see you put them out in the wilderness, not just stick them on the back of lampposts and stuff.
If you subscribe to the Munzee pack right now, today or tomorrow, you will not get your Munzee pack until March 27th or 28th. Right. So remember that the date that you subscribe is when you are charged and when it is shipped every month. So if you subscribe on the 1st, every month on the 1st. If you subscribe on the 7th, every month on the 7th.
But if you subscribe now, you'll still get them.
You'll get them, but you will not get them until they will be charged and shipped March 27th.
Right, exactly. So
because you will get the February one first. February one's great. It really is. And we're not telling you, once again, everything else that's in the March pack, but it is going to be a good one.
But that's where we introduce new kinds of Munzees all the time in Munzee packs. So those are the first ones. Those are the first people to try out new stuff.
That is true.
Yeah. So you guys should definitely sign up for it. It's a really good deal. And again, all you have to do is sign up, and then they'll be on your doorstep every month.
Yes, they will. And you guys talked about
maybe in your mailbox.
Sometimes depends on the day. You guys talked about the March claim requirements.
We did.
Excellent. Very good. So just making sure, because
they include a trail and a rover.
Yes, they include a trail, but that's only for the top level. So in order to make it all the way to the chuck, you must complete a trail. You must capture the whole thing.
Go to blog.munzee.com for
the final word on everything. So we have a question asking, Richard Stone says, how do you join a clan? And that's a fantastic question. Clans are only open to be joined the first 2 days of a month. Right. So right now we've posted the requirements, and the clan recruiting window opens on March 1st, and that will be midnight March 1st when we release the Texas icons. So be sure that you get out there and you join one if you'd like to.
Only premium users can create a clan.
Correct. But any player can join.
And then if you're an admin of the clan, you can invite people.
Correct.
So definitely talk with people that play Munzee around you.
Reach out on social.
I see all the time on the first. I know it's the 1st and 2nd of any month because I'll see Munzee Madness and other places. Hey, I'm going to go for level 4, whatever, 5, and people try to recruit each other.
On the topic of clans, we've got Dave asking, we'll be able to use rovers that we already have in the kennel, or do we have to fetch new ones for the clan requirements? It'll be movement during the month of March. As the clan is running, that's the mileage that we'll be racking up for you. So that's what you need to know about that one.
Okay.
There you have it.
Pretty similar.
Correct.
Yeah. Similar question. Can we get clarification on the rover requirements? Pretty sure that's what we just did there.
Munzee.com.
If you've got other questions, then detailed questions could be sent into, I guess, podcast@munzee.com. Support@munzee.com is always a good place to find out more information. If you've got suggestions for us, we have a place for that as well, munzee.com/contact. Mm-hmm. And let's see. We've got, how about if we do have some events that are coming up. We actually had an event scheduled here at MHQ for February 28th. And it was going to be local players. I just kind of set it up and said, hey, I'm going to be at the marketplace. If anybody wants to come and hang out behind the wall, awesome. Then what happened is we got this massive amount of snow and we've got ice that's coming and everything else. So I've basically canceled that and said, do not travel to McKinney in order to just come hang out for the MHQ event. So then the question that Dave's got is, will we be at Munzee Madness 4 to enjoy the predicted 82-degree temperature? And sorry, Dave, the answer is no. We're not going to be able to make it out there this year, but we look forward to other events that we're traveling to. There are a lot of them on the calendar, and basically what happens now is we've got to try and figure out what events fit into our schedules and our calendar, and then hit the road. And we try to hit the events that are going to have large crowds. And actually, this will be the first time I went to Munzee Madness 2 and 3, and so we'll be missing it this year. I know everybody went to 3. The people who were on staff went to 3.
Exactly.
Not
so,
or did you? Yeah,
no, I was a journalist at that point.
Yes, that's true. So too bad. But check out the calendar in order to find more information about events and see if you can visit one in your area. That would be a good suggestion. So
cool.
What is it? Oh, all right. I thought you were going to show me something.
No, I was
else.
looking at the question at the bottom.
Yeah,
the smallest county. So I was looking at
county.
I was looking by population, and it's Loving County.
By population.
By population.
Yes.
If you do go by area, he is correct.
By area, the smallest county is Rockwall
That's
County,
what
which
he
is
said.
actually right next to us. It connects to Collin County. So
82 is Loving. So
congrats.
we're
Way to go,
both
Mark.
correct.
You're a Texas guy, and we know that.
Kind of.
So well done.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, not both correct exactly, but
should we
that's
talk
okay.
about this?
So yeah, the marketplace is pretty awesome, and I'm surprised that TJ didn't want to step in, but he's such a fan of the
He's
microphone.
playing SimCity.
Yes, he's playing SimCity or ping pong.
Sure.
So the Munzee Marketplace has kicked off a new program, and it is a CSA program. It's called a Community Supported Agriculture, and we're working with a ranch that has been supplying us. It's been the home to our Munzee chickens, and so they supply us with grass-fed, free-range chicken eggs. And so now we've expanded that partnership with them, and it's pretty awesome stuff. We're going to be growing all season vegetables and fruits, and being able to supply those through the marketplace.
It's awesome. Produce. And again, the CSA programs are crop share programs. So people essentially sign up for the program, and each week they get them, they can pick up their new produce. And because of this unique aquaponics farming system that the ranch uses, it's year round. We're not kind of held by any of the crazy Texas weather since it's in a greenhouse. And it's really cool. TJ has worked really hard on it, and I know he's really proud of where it's at. And so again, this is all very local.
Yes.
Extremely local.
So I know this doesn't really mean much for our international players, but for our local players around here, if you would be interested, head over to MunzeeMarketplaceCSA.com for more information and an opportunity to sign up and reserve your spot.
And even if you're not local, you should go to MunzeeMarketplaceCSA.com just to see the work that Peter did. I mean, it's a fantastic, really, really beautiful site. And Dylan had some part in some pieces, and he does the advertising here in the store. Right. And then of course there's Scott, who built the whole thing.
The video at the top is really cool.
Dylan made the video. You guys have just got to go check it out.
It's really cool. If
CSA sounds like something interesting to you in general, on Saturday it is National CSA Sign-Up Day. So find a CSA around you. It really helps support small business and small farms, and they're all over the world, all over the nation. So do a little research and figure it out.
Yeah, it's cool. Support small business.
Do it
like us.
Yeah, that's what we are. That's for sure.
Yeah, small in numbers, anyways.
Exactly. Hey, Rune. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be in London April 17th, 18th. So see you there. That's the question that he asked about: is someone going to Europe? Who knows what the rest of the year may hold? That's you just never know.
Passport, I think, is either lost or got eaten by my van.
Yikes! So you better
have to sit out some of the international trips.
Mine's
I know you were eager to invite me.
I know, and I really was. I was thinking about it, but now you just knocked yourself out of the running.
I think my van literally did eat it, though. I think it fell behind my windshield.
We can get a new one.
Yeah, it takes like 8 years.
That
8 years.
Fitbit information, Mark. That's, we've actually talked about that several times. So my apologies that I'm not going to click the button on that one. But that's all, pending. It's all future related stuff. So all something that we are working on from time to time. Well, guys, that's our half hour. We hope that you've enjoyed hanging out with us.
We're going to announce the winner of the
Lorelei Garrett. There we go. Lorelei Garrett won
just make
the.
that up, or?
No, I remember now. Lorelei, yes, one of those two. They're from Seattle, really great people, and they did a great job. Some very funny pictures that you can find out there on eventsy.com/gallery.
There you go.
Check those out, and once again, we appreciate you hanging out with us, and look forward to talking with you next time. Until then,
take care.
No,
live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper.
That's right.
Yes.
Farewell.
Rest in peace, Leonard.
Yeah,
that's right.
Alrighty, guys. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend and get out there and grow the map.
Have fun.
Bye-bye.